Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the David Fragon studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, give us the old thumbs up on this video. Let us know that you're digging what we're doing, having a little fun, maybe making a little money, you never know. And of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get subscribed to our channel. Get yourself notified each and every time we put up brand new content. I can tell you we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff coming up very, very soon. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you do get yourself joined up there, and make sure you hit the bell so you get notified. All right? Of course, we want to know what you're playing. So tell us what you're on. Whether you're maybe you got some action with the maybe you got a feel on the old Deep-3. Maybe you're tailing. Maybe you're fading. Maybe you got some of your own picks that you'd like to tell us about. Whatever it is, whatever sport it is, if you got an angle, you can get a victory. Put them in there, get them right. We'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like David Fragon, you will be our capper of the day. And of course, make sure you stop by winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game, every single day, every sport. And of course, I always encourage you to stop by there Monday and Thursday as we do the deepest dives anywhere on the interwebs about tonight's game. And this is no exception. Great piece over there by the dude, a.k.a. Chris Altruda. So make sure you stop by and check out Chris's piece. All right? So let's take a quick recap of yesterday. Oh, by the way, everybody, happy Veterans Day. I wanted to, for those of you that are in the United States, I wanted to reach out and wish each and every one of you that have served our country happy Veterans Day. Let us know how much we let you know how much we appreciate your sacrifice and that of yourself, and also your family and friends. Everybody, it doesn't just affect the person that's serving; it also affects their immediate family. So, thank you very much for your service to let me and others like me live in the best country in the world and be able to do crazy stuff like this for a living. So, once again, and that's nowhere near an actual salute, but thank you. And we do have my children are not serving, but I do have a nephew that is currently. In fact, he just left, I think I can say this, he just left Syria. He's 101st Airborne out of Fort Campbell, and he's got out of there a couple weeks ago. So anyway, it would be good to see him. We'll see him in a couple weeks. So anyway, all right, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Much appreciated, all right? So, recap yesterday's action real quick. Man, we were in every one of these games. We certainly could have gone 3-0 very easily. We had the Chiefs. Absolutely puked it up. Holy mackerel. Just dreadful. Just absolutely dreadful. We had the under there. And here's the deal, guys. When you give up 2 defensive touchdowns on scoop and scores and let Derrick Henry bust off a 55-yard run, it's hard to hit the under. It really is. We had a shot at it. We were at 40. We were at 42 starting the fourth quarter. And then they decided they wanted to trade blows for the last quarter. So, yep, didn't work out for us on that one. And we also had Tampa Bay. You know, you take the good and you take the bad with Jameis. You know he's going to make a couple of dumb mistakes. And he did it today. And it cost us. They win by 3 but don't cover the number. So then I go to the late games in the unenviable position of needing Miami to come through to give us one victory on the day. Lo and behold, the Dolphins not only covered the number, but won it outright. So they won that one outright? Yeah, I think they did. That's man, I'll tell you, all these games run together. But yeah, it was the Dolphins, they did actually win that one outright. Sorry, I forget. Yeah, they beat the Colts. Ugh. Yeah, bad day to be a Colts fan. Anyway, so 1-2 we go there. We went 2-0 on the premium side. Then we got greedy. We added Dallas. And Dallas, they did not get it done. We had, oh, by the way, we had the Arizona Tampa Bay over, and we also had Pittsburgh plus 4.5 on the premium side. So we had Dallas -3. You know what? They started off terribly, but we had ourselves in a position to win. And Dallas had first and goal twice at the 5-yard line. They were able to get just 3 points out of those 2 trips, and that pretty much cooked our goose. And we end up losing the game outright. So 2-1 we go, 1-2 we go. Sounds like 3-3 to me on the NFL day. Let's see if we can do that a little better here tonight. We're going to start off with a play in the NBA, as I like Looking at Dallas plus 3.5 at Boston. We're going to take a shot against a Celtics team that's going to be operating without one of their main playmakers in Gordon Hayward. Yeah, they did well against San Antonio after losing Hayward, but they had already pretty much done most of the damage before he left. So it's certainly I want to see him go from jump and see how that works out. Porzingis and Doncic have really been a handful all season in most of the games for the Mavs. They've in Dallas. They've actually played way better away from American Airlines than they have at home. They've gone 4-0 straight up and against the spread on the road, covering the number by an average of 10.3 points per game. I like Dallas here. I want to see. Boston's been hot. They've been on a tear, but Dallas has got a couple of legitimate superstars there, and I want to see how the Boston Celtics handle them. Give me the Dallas Mavericks plus the 3.5 points. And taking a look in the Monday Night Football contest tonight between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers up there in Levi Stadium, the city by the bay, the city that never sleeps. It is San Francisco. I'm looking at the total of this one of over 47.5. I'm digging it. We're going to back two offenses that are both having outstanding seasons. San Francisco is second in rush yardage. They're first in rush attempts. But they are just 10th in yards per carry. So what that means is they just line up and they bang at you. All right, they just run it about 4 or 5 yards a carry, and they just sap your will to live. Garoppolo's been fine, hasn't been great. He's been accurate. 71% completion ratio, 13 TDs, 7 picks on the season. Should be able to improve a little bit on those numbers against a Seattle pass defense that doesn't sack the quarterback, and they are just 28th in yards per game on the passing side. They're going to be without George Kittle most likely, but they do get back 3 critical members of the offenses. They do get back Kyle Juszczyk as their fullback, and as well as left tackle Joe Staley. And I think there's a pretty good chance right tackle Mike McGinley might be back as well. But Staley and Juszczyk are almost certain to play in this one. The Niners, they have done well at home. They put up 106 points in 3 home games this season, and even without that kind of mismatch there against Carolina, where they put up 51, they did put up 31 and 27 in the other 2 games there. So they are able to score, especially at home. On the other side, maybe you've heard Russell Wilson is having just an absolutely epic season. 22 touchdown passes, just 1 interception. By the way, everybody, that is the first time in NFL history that has been done at any point in the season, that someone has gone through a stretch of 22 touchdown passes and 1 TD. The San Francisco defense is elite, but I think this well-balanced Seattle attack is going to be able to get theirs. The average 27.4 points per game. I've got them slated more like down in the 34 range. I still think San Francisco wins this game comfortably, but I think that 24 from the Seattle Seahawks should be more than enough to put this one up and over the total of 47.5. And for our prop of the day, I am looking at Matt Breida over 44.5 rushing yards. A lot of reasons I like this one. First of all, no one runs the ball more than San Francisco. We talked about that. They lead the league in rushing attempts per game. We're getting a good number here because Breida's kind of has not been good over the last few weeks. He has failed to hit that number in 3 of the last 4 games. However, that brings me to point number 3. Those times coincided with the month that fullback Kyle Juszczyk was out. Very, very integral part of their rushing offense, and he is back tonight. This is a San Francisco team playing against Seattle that absolutely wants to control the clock and keep Wilson off the field as much as possible. He's averaging about 12.5 carries per game. Seattle gives up 4.7 yards per carry. Do a little math there, and we should be fine. The last point about this is Mostert is out, and Tevin Coleman has kind of crashed back to earth here the last couple of weeks. He has struggled, especially in the last game. I've got him at 14 carries for somewhere between 55 and 60 yards. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and play Matt Breida over 44.5 yards. We're going to also take the Dallas Mavericks plus 3.5 points and fun for your Monday night football action. Should be a good game. We're going to take the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers over the 47.5 points. Get yourself down on those three, and then at the end of the day, you guys can join me. We'll stop by, we'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will all
head back to the window.
All right, not bad. that is my granddaughter who's kind of having a hard time sleeping, so I said she could star in one of my videos. So thanks very much. You did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. All right, so let's take a look at the shout-outs for today. You guys, a lot of you had real fine days indeed. Very well done. And we're going to take a look right here. As let's see, we have a lot of today. Okay, we're going to start off with the Legendary King. The Legendary King, he said, I like the Cards and the Colts. Minus the 10.5, said, you need to do more research before pulling the trigger. Said, I'm going to update you once I do it. So I didn't, and then there was an update. Said, I didn't end up taking the Colts, but I did take the Cards. You threw out the right one, my friend. Well done. And then the last update from Legendary King said, freaking ass Bengals decided not to show up and screw me. Damn it. At least it was a small bet, so it didn't affect me a lot. I don't know what I'm guessing you had some sort of probably an under on that one would be my guess as far as the total goes, and that was, yeah, they absolutely didn't show up, especially on the defensive side. Cyrus Quing, he was all over the Falcons and Saints under. He went 1-0 plus 100. Mikey B went 3-2 on the day, but he likes to kind of buy those extra points, so I'm going to guess that he's somewhere in the neighborhood of getting juiced on his 3-2 as he lost on Kansas City straight up and Florida in men's basketball minus the 3 points. And I don't know, I'm not positive how to pronounce this here. Less CC. That's right, twice. It's LESCC. Threw up a soccer parlay, and a couple of them did okay, but at the end of the day, it did not cash. But I appreciate you throwing your picks up there, Less CC. And please do it again. We've got a lot of guys playing soccer around here, so feel free to put your soccer plays up each and every day. Steve Godon, he put 5 picks up, and the highlight there was getting all over those Minnesota Vikings. He had them +3, and he had them on the money line at +160. That's a cha-ching. Steve ends up going 3-2 on the day, +140. Well done, Steven. Daniel Ruan. Our NBA master, he went 2-1, was +90, missed out just on the Nuggets. And Maya Doan, she ended up going 2-1 +90 as best I could figure it out. I think that's right. She had the over in the Miami game, also had Arizona, and loaded up with a big bet on on Cleveland. So that was a good play there. She goes 2-1 +90. Nice job, the astute Aardvark, he ends up pushing on the Buffalo game. He goes 1-2-1. He was all over the Baltimore Ravens minus the 10 points. Very astute, if you might say. He said he's an Aardvark, but he's also a Golden Gopher alum and the West Bank of the U, which I think the only people call it the U are the people that went there. Because I almost said it last night and be like, oh, you didn't go to Miami. Like, yeah, if you're in Minnesota, you talk about the U, there's only one U, and that is the University of Minnesota. I saw a lot of good games there, man. Basketball and football. Went to Brewer a lot. It was good time. So yeah, cool, very cool, Aardvark. Nice school. Sri Harsha said I'm going to take the beautiful combo of the Lakers and the under, and it didn't work out. Also, man, he rode the Bucks one more time. The Bucks said nope, not today. But he did make a couple fine plays. He had Portland. And he said the last one is a hero play. Indiana Pacers straight up +176. Not all heroes wear capes, my friend. He ends up going 2-2, but +66 because of that hero play. Very nicely done, Shree. Scout G said, go Browns. Browns -3. That was a push. And the boys, we've talked about the Cowboys. God damn it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Scout. Yep. Also, he said there's a decent trend in the NBA -7. If you guys want to take a look, I like that play too, man. I like the Bucks in that spot. I really thought they'd perform, and they did not. Jimmy Jack said Rams -4 is the easiest play on the board. That's what they want you to think. That's how they get you. So that was yeah, man. That's not. And he had some people that commented. it's not the Rams team of old, dude. It just isn't. I don't. It starts with the offensive line. Gurley's not able to take any pressure off of Goff. He can't move his feet, man. He can't throw if he's not set, if he's not stepping forward. And yeah, it just looked awful. The defense is good, but they spend too much time on the field. The offense can't give them any breathers, and they end up getting worn down. Especially when you play a good defense like Pittsburgh, even though their offense for the most part was hapless. But again, they traded scoop and scores, and they didn't stop them when they had to. So Darwin Tango said, "I hit the 3-team basketball parlay yesterday too. Well done, my friend." And then he put up his patented 3-teamer today, and he hit 2 legs of it. He had the Bengals and the Ravens under, and he was certainly half right. Nobody figured that the Ravens would go off again, but they did. They scored 49 by themselves. Noah Milheim. Noah had a couple plays. He had the Rams and he had Kansas City. He also had the Browns for a push, but he had the Cardinals plus 4.5. Well done right there, my friend. Sebastian Arnold said he put a little $50 play on Liverpool minus 1.5 versus Man City at plus 402 price that he got yesterday. Also played. He's playing the Seahawks plus 225 tonight. Also got down on the Vikings and the Vikings money line at plus 145. You know what you had there, Sebastian? You had yourself a perfect day. You went 3-0 plus 647 as that plus 402 bet paid off with Man City as they win 3-1 over, or Liverpool over Man City as they win 3-1. Nicely done. C-Dub, he put up his parlay there. That one didn't do so well, but he did. He went 2-2 on or 2-1 on the straight picks. 2-1-1. He pushed on Juventus, sure. So he basically got juice today. Had a little C-Dub juice. And then he stopped by later to say Damian Williams over 38.5 yards to 41 yards rushing today is a player prop. McCoy is a healthy scratch. Yeah, like a day of rest, like he's in the NBA. That was a weird deal, and it didn't come out till after the game. It was just he was a healthy scratch, like you said. And he said if ever there was a time to use the phrase free money, and indeed that was free money right there as Williams. I think he had 77 yards. Yeah, that was well done, C-Dub. Derek Gibson had some first half plays in the college basketball realm. He did hit South Carolina minus 9.5. Louisville covered the 15.5, except they did it in the second half. Wrong half, Derek. Sorry, brother. Kent P. said got some NFL action going. He hit the Browns minus 2.5. We're a turkey. He had the Browns and the Steelers and the Jets. Missed out on the over there in Green Bay as the blizzards came in the fourth quarter. And the Pittsburgh and the Rams over 43, which I was kind of tempted by that play too. Pittsburgh had put up, like we talked about this before, they'd put up 20 points in every game but the first one there, that debacle against New England. So, they usually get one defensive touchdown and grind out 2 more. That's how they do it. But they didn't get that second touchdown today, so it didn't come through. But he did go 3-2 on the day, plus 80. Kyle Z said he's trailing the Bucks. Damn it, Kyle, not that one. Trail the Dolphins. The Rams and the Cowboys. He did have under 43 in the Lions and Bears game. Beautiful. It went to 38. That was a fine pick right there as Matthew Stafford had a broken, like, little mini fractures in your back. But he should be able to play this Sunday. God damn. Man, people are on a different level of toughness than what I am. I'll tell you that. You know, I'd be laying up with a heating pad for a month. You got broken back? Yeah. Okay. Give me the hydrocodone right there, bud. Jorge Correa. Jorge missed only on the Chiefs. Had a fine day. He goes 4-1 plus 290. He had the Falcons plus 14. Well done right there. He also had the Browns 2.5. The Confused Oracle had a 5-team parlay, and most of them hit. He did well on the Bears, Arizona, and Falcons. Lost out on Florida and the Chiefs. He said he also loves Vermont, -3. And won a lot of money last year with Vermont. We did as well. The Catamounts was a great team that shoot well from outside. I pushed on that one. They won by 3 today over Ryder. I don't know. A decent team. Hammer and Hank pushed on the Bills, and then he had the Saints, but he also had the Bucks and the Blazers. He had the Bucks team total over 219.5. And the Blazers -8.5. He goes 2-1-1 plus 90 on the day. Texas Tea Talk Show Had the Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. He goes, missed out on Tampa Bay. He goes 2-1 plus 90. And AS said I shouldn't listen to you on the under in Baltimore. Yeah, I'm guessing. I didn't go back and look, but I'm guessing that's one of the writers' picks that I did. So, yeah, and you know what? If you'd have put a gun to my head and said, do I like the over or the under, I probably would have gone with the under there, but I did not make that an official play. So always be careful. Good time to say it. My official plays are the ones that are done in the Deep-3 videos. The other ones are the opinions of the other handicappers that I mentioned during the video. All right? So David Frygon played his 3-team parlay, and he goes 2-1 as he missed on the Knicks. Yeah, you see, he went 3-0 yesterday. Total record 9-3. So if I'm not mistaken, that's going to make him 11-4. Steven Tejada said, this time of year, Scott, you need to be a weatherman too and let us know who's playing in the rain and snow. He had an 8-team teaser that the Chiefs money line destroyed. Oh God, yeah, it destroyed a lot of people in Kansas City too. It was just brutal, just stupid. God damn it. All right, anyway, yes, I usually try to keep an eye on the weather. If there's a big weather event happening that I think is going to impact it, I try to mention it. You know, it is generally part of my capping. I don't know that I was going to be able to call about what time the snow really started coming down in Green Bay, that it would be an early fourth quarter snow. But I will keep an eye on that and try to keep everybody updated as far as the weather conditions go. All right. So with that being said, here is our Pazza Cappers for the day. Sri Harsha goes 2-2 plus 66 on the day. Kent P 3-2 plus 80. Daniel Ruan 2-1 plus 90. Maya Doan 2-1 plus 90. The Hammer and Hank 2-1 plus 90. Texas T Talk Show 2-1 plus 90. Cyrus Queen 1-0 plus 100. Steve Godon 3-2 plus 140. Jorge Correa 4-1 plus 290. And going a perfect 3-0, including a very nice play on the -1.5. It is Sebastian Arnold going 3-0 plus 647. Sebastian Arnold, my friend, you are our capper of the day. Congratulations, sir. Job well done. And if you do have a pick for any of the games on Tuesday, one of the soccer plays you want to share, throw it up there in the comment section tomorrow, and we'll be happy to get it out there to the group. Make sure everybody knows. All right? All right, guys. Well, let's start the week off in fine fashion. What do you say? Pick up a couple of victories, maybe even 3-0, dare say. And, yeah, no matter what happens, though, we'll go out there and enjoy the game. Meet back up here tomorrow. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about our bad beats, and we'll count on our fat stacks. And because it'll be Tuesday, it'll be college basketball, maybe even a little action. We'll jump in there. We'll do what we do. We'll fire it up, and we'll do it all again. All right? You guys take care. Happy Monday, everybody. Have a great day. One more time, happy Veterans. Thanks to all of you and all the families. We appreciate it. All right? You guys take care, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.